Imagine this, a motorcycle that carries the soul of an 80s legend but rides with the poise and technology of today. That's the 2026 Kawasaki GPZ900RS, a machine that bridges decades of heritage but refuses to feel dated. At first glance, you sense the nostalgia, the classic teardrop-shaped fuel tank, the retro-inspired silhouette, the round headlamp, now upgraded to LED, the subtle nods to the original lineage. But then you sit on it and everything shifts. This isn't a museum piece. It's a contemporary, capable Sparta retro, built for the present day. Under the skin lies a 948A Macron cc liquid-cooled in Linea 4 engine, carried over from Kawasaki's modern retro sport lineup, a displacement and configuration that delivers smooth, linear power yet keeps the character alive. On paper, the power figures are impressive: a around 116A Macron PS, A Macron 85A Macron kW, at 9,300 revolutions per minute, and roughly 98A Macron NM torque at 7,700 revolutions per minute. That means when you open the throttle, you don't just get heritage vibes, you get honest-to-God performance. Engine revs freely, throttle response is crisp, and thanks to modern fuel injection, electronic throttle valves, fueling and control are precise. The transmission is a 6-speed return-to-shift gearbox, paired with a wet, multi-plate clutch, and for 2026, Kawasaki didn't hold back. The bike comes with a bi-directional quick shifter, KQS, for clutch-less up and down shifts, which adds a layer of modern convenience and sportiness. Add to that an assist slipper clutch for smoother down shifts, perfect for spirited riding or daily commuting when you want smooth operation. Now, handling. The chassis is a high-tensile steel trellis frame, strong, yet with the right flex to keep handling lively. The front suspension uses 41A Macron inverted UST forks, fully adjustable, while the rear gets a horizontal backlink mono-shock with preload and rebound adjustability. The result is a bike that can tackle tight corners with confidence, yet still absorb bumps and imperfections, striking a balanced equilibrium between sportiness and comfort. Brakes are more than adequate. Dual 300A Macron front discs with radial mount for piston calipers, dual-channel ABS standard, and a 250A Macron rear disc. In other words, you've got the stopping power you need, matching the engine's enthusiasm. What really reaffirms that this is a modern machine. 2026 brings a full array of electronics and rider aids. There's an AMUA-based ABS and cornering management system, KCMF, meaning even under lean, the bike monitors lean angle and adjusts braking and power delivery for safer, more controlled cornering. There's also traction control, and for longer distance comfort, electronic cruise control is now part of the package. On top of that, the bike supports smartphone connectivity through Kawasaki's Radiology app, ideal for navigation, ride data, and more modern convenience without compromising the retro feel. Ergonomically, the GPZ900RS leans into a relaxed but sporty posture, upright enough for city commuting or long rides, but with enough engagement for enthusiastic riding. The seat height is around 835A Macron, and curb weight hovers around 215A 216A Macron kg, manageable for a literary class in Linea 4, especially given the balanced chassis and geometry. Design-wise, the bike is a masterclass in retro and modern fusion. The teardrop fuel tank, the round headlight, the minimalist tail, even the exhaust styling all evoke classic Kawasaki DNA. Meanwhile, everything that counts, lights, brakes, suspension, electronics is thoroughly modern. The 2026 lineup even offers special editions, a black ball black edition with heritage emblems, a candy tone red, a throwback to the original 1975 Z1B vibe, and a Topo Fathia Line C variant with premium components. As for pricing, globally, in regions where it's sold as the modern Heritage RS, the MSRP for 2026 hovers around USA Macron $12,899 for the base RS model. The Cafe Tilde copyright version costs a bit more, approximately $13,299, while the premium C version with upgraded suspension and braking hardware goes up to around $14,599. What does all this mean for you as a rider or viewer? The 2026 Kawasaki GPZ900RS is not just a nostalgia bait, it's a legitimate motorcycle that delivers modern performance, handling and safety wrapped in classic style. It's perfect for someone who appreciates the heritage. Maybe you grew up admiring the original 900R, or you love the aesthetic of 70s/80s superbikes. But at the same time you want something you can ride today on modern roads, with modern traffic without compromising on reliability or comfort. You get the inline 4-rower, responsive throttle, quick shifter convenience, ABS and traction control for safety, and a chassis that handles with confidence. On long rides it's comfortable enough, fuel capacity is reasonable, 17A Macron liters, And cruise control plus relaxed ergonomics make highway miles easier. For city commuting it won't feel bulky, for weekend canyon carving or spirited rides it won't feel like a cruiser either. In a world where many retro bikes are really just modern bikes dressed up in old-school styling, the GPZ900RS stands apart because it's both and does both well. It respects its lineage, the original Kawasaki GPZ900R legacy, while embracing the present. If you ask me, this bike isn't for everyone. It's especially suited for riders who want soul plus substance, and those who don't just value performance numbers but care about emotion, heritage, and riding experience. And 2026's version gives them a nearly perfect balance: timeless looks, modern performance, up-to-date electronics, and a ride that feels alive.